Hey there fellow Draconids, welcome to my channel. And this is the first video on my channel, official video, and it should be pretty good. So today we'll be discussing Moxie mons for Pokemon Showdown, or for anything in particular, Pokemon X and Y, and yeah. But I'm gonna be doing on Pokemon Showdown. So here we have Krookodile, and it has Choice Scarf, Knockoff, Outrage, Earthquake, Low Sweep. Knockoff is because pretty much every single Pokemon runs an item in competitive movesets. I don't know about like just casual, but Knockoff with competitive movesets is pretty much, yeah, kills everything. Plus you have the 1.5 damage, that's pretty much good. And we have Stab added with that. And the attack is like really killer. If you add Adamant, it's pretty much the best attack ever. And we have Outrage, it will kill dragon types. Anything like that that requires killing, it can be killed easy. Earthquake, pretty much kill fire types, you all know all that stuff. Low Sweep is for ice types, and it also increases speed, but you can use Power Punch if you're kinda lucky. With the Moxie boost, or if you're battling like an ice monotype. Well, this works good with monotype teams and lower tiers as well that supports Krookodile. And yeah, so then we have Choice Scarf. Is pretty much, you don't overspeed it by putting it to having added speed then subtracted special attacks, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And the attack is 366 already with max attack EVs, so that's pretty much good enough. And moving on to the next Pokemon, we have Salamence. Now this moveset is for Focus Sash, so we have Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw can be replaced with anything else you might desire. That's just for coverage, like if you have a Gengar or a monotype ghost team, you can just use that and it will just sweep everything. So first of all, you might let them kill you, right? Or if this is the gimmick, right? If you let them kill you, well, try to kill you with a high power move or something like that, you have Focus Sash. So Focus Sash, depend on Focus Sash, you use Dragon Dance and they're done. Or if you feel lucky, you might just use Dragon Dance. They might switch, being kinda like dumb, but I mean, some people make mistakes, but yeah, you might switch, and then you can use another Dragon Dance, and then they will try and kill you after. And even if that doesn't work, you can use another Dragon Dance and then just like sweep the whole entire team. But Dragon Claw, yeah, that's pretty good. You can use Outrage too, but I mean Dragon Claw, if you have Moxie, you can just like, it doesn't confuse you, so you won't die. I mean Focus Sash, you have 1 HP left, so you will just die if you get confused, and I don't really like my luck that much, but you can use Outrage as well. Earthquake, Shadow Claw, you get the gist of it. And we can use Adamant 4-5, that's pretty good, right? With Dragon Dance, you don't really need, because that's 1.5, add this speed, it would outspeed mostly everything except for Weaviles and all them kinda really fast speed mons. But if you're sure about your opponent not using any really good speed mons, you can just use this regular EV investment, or you can just use add speed here and all kind of madness like that. Yeah. So next we have Scrafty. This is pretty good. You don't really have to, if you don't really want defense, because I think defense is pretty much better because there's more fighting ones, and fighting is mostly physical. But if you don't want defense, you can just switch 156 plus to special defense and keep the rest. Alright, so we have Fake Out. If the Pokemon is like you're facing is low on HP, you can just Fake Out that and get a free Moxie boost one time. Or you can just get some HP, got down, right? And we have Substitute, just go back, and Drain Punch is pretty good because you get to drain the HP because Scrafty is a pretty slow Pokemon, so unless you outspeed it, which would be probably a slow Pokemon like Ferroton or something, Drain Punch will work pretty good. But you can also use Brick Break if you want to get rid of Reflex and stuff and all that stuff. And Knockoff is good as well. You get Free Stab, that same thing like Krookodile, but with this you can just, yeah. This needs a lot of Moxie boost because since the attack is like 241, which is kind of low, you need a lot of Moxie boost. So yeah, this is more of like a tankish kind of like sweeper thing. So yeah. And Mightyena, we have Mightyena. Mightyena is pretty good as well, especially in lower tiers, because you can use this. You can set up Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is good because you can just, if you know your opponent is gonna attack, you can just Sucker Punch. Crunch is good. Play Rough, that can just kill other dark types, or kill fairy. I mean not fairies. I mean, well, that'll work with fairies too, because fairy and fairy is just regular normal, but that will also work with other types as well. Work with dragon and yeah. So we have, and we have Fire Fang, which is just for coverage like grass types and stuff, and yeah. So you can switch around the attack and speed as well, as I said previously before with some of the sets. But I just like speed better because in case Sucker Punch will be kind of crappy and you have other choices, you can just use those other choices and not die. And here's another Mightyena set. We have Mightyena Focus Sash, which is kind of different. This is my own kind of moveset, and basically this one is Yawn, right? And if you're lucky enough to live, right, or Focus Sash is there to help, right, you can just, and then after the opponent will either sleep or just the opponent will either sleep or switch out, and if they switch out, then you can use Crunch or something like that, and then that will probably lower them to about 50% or lower, because I mean they have like, that's why it's adamant, because if they switch out, then you just Crunch or Play Rough or Sucker Punch, or you can just use Crunch, and if the speed kind of fails and you see that Pokemon might have more speed than you just use Sucker Punch and get that free Moxie boost. And finally, the final set is Gyarados. Now Gyarados works the same like Salamence, except this Gyarados kind of has Dragon Dance. You can just use Dragon Dance, keep on Dragon Dancing. Focus Sash works out, but this is more like for water mono teams instead of dragon mono teams, or you can use it as flying as well, or have two of them for flying mono teams, which would be pretty good. It might have a better chance of winning because it might be like, oh, that might be Mega Gyarados. Wait, what? It's not Mega Gyarados? What? That's impossible. And then they would probably just rage out and rage quit. So we have Waterfall, which is pretty much OP Stab, Crunch, right? And Earthquake. Crunch is for more like Psychic, etc, etc, and you might get a 20% defense. Yeah, lowered. I think it also flinches too, right? I don't know why it's not here, but wait, I think it flinches. I'm not sure, but we have Earthquake, Fire, yeah, and you can switch around the speed and attack natures too here as well. And attack is, it's adamant right now because adamant Dragon Dance pretty much covers for the speed issue, except for those DD Pokemon as I said previously. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys want some Moxie pokes, you can go along and do that. And yeah, tell me in the comments below if you know any other Moxie pokes that might do well, or any other Moxie movesets. And yeah, peace out.